Hi, welcome to another episode of I Am Trans News. I am your hostess, as always, Nirvana Beta, and today we're going to be talking about the trans woman, Dee, and her name is going to be at the bottom of here. I don't know the pronunciation of her first name, so out of respect for her, I'm just going to call her Dee, which is her nickname. Okay, so Dee was murdered in 2016 by four young men in their 20s. I'm going to go ahead and tell you their names now and give you the spelling of their names because their names are quite ridiculous, if you ask me, and hard to pronounce as well. And I'm not about to sit here and go through all that. So, it says one of the men's name, I'm going to attempt to say it, is Jolante. I think that's how you say his name. And these are the men that killed her. And so his name is spelled Jolonta. Last name is Little. He is 30 years old. The next person who killed this poor trans woman, his name is Jonte T. Johnson. That's spelled Monte. Last name is T, and middle name is T. Last name is Johnson. He was 25. He was the person who shot her, who fatally shot her. The third person and the fourth person are brothers. One is named Shermeem, which is Shareem Hall. He's 27. And the next person name, Shimmy, I guess is his name, and it's spelled Cyheme Hall, and he's 25 years old. So basically, these four men have been in prison since 2016 and 2017. They have basically been in jail since that point. They were supposed to go to court and have their days in trial in 2020, but due to COVID, they were unable to do that. So they continuously had to push their court dates back. And so, let me see, they recently were able to start their court dates, this year, I'm going to say, because of all the delays due to COVID. And unfortunately, some of them were able to get their charges dropped. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. It says here that Little was found not guilty of several separate charges of possession of a firearm, and Johnson was also found not guilty of several charges of possessions of a firearm while committing a violent crime. Okay, now this crime was considered a hate crime, and they were supposed to, and manslaughter in itself is supposed to be given, you're supposed to give someone at least a 30-year sentence, a maximum of a 30-year sentence. But these four gentlemen are getting off very, very light. It seems like they're going to be potentially getting a max of 8 years in prison. And the judge, who seems to, according to this article, says that they like to give people time served. So they're going to give time served for those 2 years, 2 to 3 years that they have served in prison. So they might be looking at a total of 3 to 5 years total for killing someone, robbing this trans woman of her life and of her belongings for absolutely no reason. I think that is very sad. That this trans woman lost her life on July 4th, 2016 by four grown men who I guess they didn't have a job, they didn't have any ambition, they didn't have anything to do with their own lives, and so they went around robbing women and trans women. Supposedly, one of the gentlemen specifically liked to target trans women to rob. I guess he felt like, if I rob them, they probably are prostituting, and so therefore they would always have a lot of cash on them. That's probably, I'm guessing that was his mindset in that situation, if that's true. But according to this article, they have been turning on each other, and you have one of the defendants. You have one of the defendants turning on the others, trying to tell them, they had the gun and they did the shooting. And so that's why I said that allegedly Monte T. Johnson was the one who actually shot Dee. Okay, because that's what one of the other defendants said in court. Okay, I just think that it is ridiculous that they're only getting a couple of years for killing someone in a hate crime, and then they dropped the hate crime charge, actually. So the hate crime charge isn't even part of it anymore. That's why they said that there's a maximum of 30 years for manslaughter. So the judge said that they don't believe that it was a hate crime, even though one of the defendants literally said that they were targeting transgender people, specifically trans women. So my heart just goes out to Dee Dee. And I know that even if this justice system doesn't care about her life and doesn't care that she gets the justice that she needs, that karma will. And those four gentlemen will always and forever be known as murderers to the world. I'm happy that their names are out here so that people can, know who they are. And I may not have any pictures of them to show, but you know their names, you know how their names are spelled, and you know what they did. And that's all that matters, is that, we know who you are, even though the justice system is taking it easy on you, apparently. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Do you think it's right that they only get a maximum, that they might only be getting 3 or 5 years in jail after having 3 years of time served? Do you feel like that is a fair amount of time for them to be in jail for killing a trans woman because they wanted her money and whatever price, whatever things they could sell, from her? I just feel like that's really sad and really pathetic for some grown-ass men to rather go out and rob women in a group than go get a job. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. And as always, I am Novana Beta, and this is I Am Trans News.